Hello everybody, welcome to the very first Funky Cheese Friday video review. This is my very first review and it's going to be a little bit different than how I intend them to be in the future. Reason being, I've already reviewed this cheese and posted it on the site, but decided that text on the web is going away and everybody would probably appreciate a video review. So I have a little bit of the Havarti Dill left over in the fridge, just a small sliver, so I thought I would go ahead and give it a review despite the fact the text version is already up on the site. Just a little bit of back history about Dill Havarti. It's a rindless cheese, so it doesn't have the moldy outer shell, which is in my opinion, absolutely beautiful, but it's also a semi-soft Danish cheese made out of cow's milk. This is back from the 19th century. It was created on an experimental farm. This cheese is pretty unique. It's got all these cool little eyes. I don't know if you can see it here. There we go. And it's got little specks of dill. Sometimes these little holes in cheese are called eyes. But it's actually a quite beautiful cheese. It's semi-soft. It melts pretty quick at room temperature, but it actually holds its structure pretty well. So the first thing I like to do with a cheese is give it a smell. So I stick it right up there. And right off the bat, this cheese has an overwhelming buttery aroma. A little bit creamy, has that sort of natural cheese smell to it, but it really comes across as butter for days. You really don't catch the dill too much, but really it's just that creamy, buttery aroma that comes across on the nose. So let's go ahead and give this cheese a taste. It's a fantastic, fantastic cheese. Even though it's a semi-soft cheese, it's almost like the moment it hits your tongue and the roof of your mouth, it begins to melt. Those flavors are just delicious. The cream and the butterness spreads throughout your palate. There it kicks in. The dill you don't actually taste, for me, until the aftertaste almost. Just a few seconds after you've swallowed it, you feel that dill come right up. It's not too overpowering. It's kind of a nice subtle flavor at the end. Now it mixes well with the slight acidity that you'll taste with the cheese. But overall, it's just a really delicious cheese. If you really love butterness, creaminess, with a little bit of dill on the end, I think that you'll really like this cheese. It's not the wildest and most funky cheese I've ever had, but it definitely sits up there as one of the most flavorful cheeses, and it's definitely more interesting than your everyday block of cheddar or Colby. So I rated this cheese 4 out of 5 stars. Hard to tell exactly why I gave it 4 out of 5. I mean, it's just that close to being a perfect cheese, but it's not 100% there. I think it kind of comes down to the butteriness. It's a little bit buttery for me, though I do enjoy it. I couldn't quite eat a giant block of this cheese, but I could definitely enjoy it, a couple big pieces here and there. So overall, this is a cheese that you should definitely seek out. Again, it's a Havarti dill cheese. You might actually see this cheese in a lot of different flavors. There's cranberry, caraway seeds, other herbs. Havarti is a good base for a lot of other types of cheeses. So if you ever see Havarti Dill, definitely check it out. It's not too expensive. This is about $6 for a block, as big as my head. So definitely worth the price. All right, well, stay tuned next Friday for my next Funky Cheese Friday review. Not sure what we're going to be reviewing yet, but follow me on Twitter or on Facebook, and I will let you know what that cheese is going to be. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.